Today is 817 day that I'm here to listen to learn. I'm learning. I hope this will support your dreams. Your goals allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today I want to extend on compliments. I yesterday shared why it's so important to give genuine compliments. Because what you give compliments, that means that you show appreciation, and what you appreciate appreciates. So it means compliments is making sure that you increase something that you compliment. If someone is giving an amazing effort, you compliment on the effort, and a person will feel appreciated and he will increase the effort and will do even better job. So today we'll share more on 10 things that we need to understand and think about when we give genuine compliments. How to give genuine compliments. As I said, it is very, very important to learn how to give genuine compliments. And this is what I want to really work on 2024, how to give genuine compliments. Really think about it, how I could add value to a person by giving a great compliment. So let's get started. So first one is very, very easy to understand, is be specific. Sometimes we have a tendency just to say that, oh, you did an amazing job. What exactly did amazing? What was that one, two, three things that they did that you enjoyed? What was those specific things? If someone did an amazing job in speaking, what exactly do you enjoy? Did you enjoy the story? Did you enjoy the way how delivery? What exactly you enjoyed to really say that rather than you did an amazing job? There's a massive difference when you're giving genuine compliment between being specific and general, because being specific will really do the thing, will really make sure that you show that you listen and you care to really give feedback, and at the same time compliment that really allows the person to really be appreciated and of course heard. Number two is be sincere. So that means that when you give a compliment, of course you need to be sincere, because sometimes people have a compliment because it's a nice thing to say. Like they know that they went to some kind of event and now they need to say something because that's a nice thing to say. They just, oh, you did an amazing job. But now, are you really sincere? Because I truly believe that when you give sincere, genuine compliment, that you really thought about it, and it's coming from your heart rather than from your mind. Because a lot of times, like things that go from your heart is much more important. It doesn't matter how you say it and what kind of words you use, but when you show that you really care, you really loved it, something about that person, and it comes from your heart, it doesn't matter what kind of words you use, other person will feel that you are genuine and sincere. Number three is focus on effort. That's a very, very, very beautiful thing, because a lot of times people say like about giving compliment about end result, what already they did, but people sometimes forget what did they do to get there. So it means that people spend 10 hours, 20 hours preparing for some kind of presentation, and people are completing the last presentation. But sometimes it being able to really focus and giving compliment on the work that they did could give even more. It's like, I know how hard you worked. I know how hard you worked, and that work produce some kind of results. And I really loved how you persevered, how you put that one foot in front of another, and you persevered during the tough days, and you worked until you succeeded, until the presentation became so good. And I really love that you were able. So that means focus on the effort, not just on the result. Number four is use positive language. And sometimes people think that when they say that, oh, you didn't do that bad. Oh, it was not bad at all. It was not bad at all. And it's a compliment, but from the negative perspective. Maybe able to say that you did amazing in specific thing, rather than saying that, oh, you didn't do that bad. So it means we always need to use positive language when giving compliment. Number five is be timely. Be timely. This is very, very important. I could tell you that I messed up a lot of times on be timely, because sometimes I listened to somebody, someone did an amazing job, and I kept it. I kept it for myself, not saying right away, like I thought like I will say it next another day. But when you keep a compliment for a couple of days, it loses the value. So when someone is performing and even they did an amazing job, we need to learn how to say immediately what they did great, what maybe they didn't do great, but like giving a compliment immediately gives much, much, much more value, and both of you are still emotionally engaged because you were impressed by their performance and they are still thinking about how they perform and they still want to reflect. So when you do that and you still show the emotion that you get out of the speech, because in a couple of days all emotions disappears, because it's very important for learning purposes, because everyone knows that when you need to learn, when you attach emotion and learning, you remember much, much better. So now, like, after a couple of days you lose emotion, and even though that you say exactly the same thing, but it will not have impact when you really share right away. Number 6 is consider personality. One of the things is that sometimes you're able to appreciate or give compliment in different ways. That means that you're able to maybe help somebody. Because I love this saying that I love the book. There's 5 love languages, and some people love by affirmations, some by gifts, some by other things. So when you are able to incorporate how they like to be loved in a given compliment, that could be even more advantage. Even they could feel that you really thought about how they want to be appreciated, how they want to be seen. Because sometimes if they like gifts, maybe able to really write a note, a nicely written note about all the thoughts that you gathered about their performance. Or if they love act of service, maybe you're able to do something for them and they say like, I really love what you did and I decided to do something for you because I really appreciate you and I think that you did an amazing job. And that means act of service as a compliment could be an amazing thing as well. Number 7 is be authentic. Be authentic. That means that is the most important part, is understanding that when you give a compliment, it's not doesn't need to sound perfect. What does need to sound is authentic. It's coming from your heart. So when you share exactly the way how you want to share, don't look how other people share, give compliments. This is your compliment. This is your idea. This is what you like. And it's very, very important to be authentic and really compliment without thinking what other people will think about. Maybe you want to share your compliments in one way, and that's exactly how you're supposed to do that. Number 8 is body language and tone. And this is one part of being sharing from the heart or from the mind, because when you're really able to share from your heart how important the job that someone did, and giving a compliment with body language, with a tone, and showing how much impact they made into your life or into the business or whatever it is, being able to really use your tone and body language. And that's why I said it's very, very important to be timely, because when you are timely, you still have emotions. And because of those emotions, you're able to be much better in showing with the body, with the tone, that they really made a difference. They really did something that you found it inspiring, or whatever it is that they did amazing, and you were specific in sharing that. Number 9 is balance criticism. Balance criticism. That means that when someone is doing a great job, most likely will do something that it was not that good. And I truly believe that when everything in life is 90-10, so that means, or like 90%, the best that you can achieve is 90%. So that means when you do excellent job, you can be like 80 or 90%. So it will always be something that you're able to criticize. Always. Always. There is nothing perfect. So there is 80 or 90% excellence. So that means that when they need to improve, when they need to get better, and you're able to say that, I truly believe that you could be the one of the best speakers. I could see that you could be the one of the best athletes. And if you could improve even that small thing, even I appreciate you and you did an amazing job in this specific thing. But if you really consider focusing even on that, you can become beast of the beast. And because I'm sharing that, not just to criticize, but I really want to show that I know that you can do that even better than before. You can achieve the things that no one else was able to do. And because of that, I know that my advice will be used in the best possible way. And that's why you need to really balance that compliments and criticism. Because if you just compliment every single day without really giving really feedback that really allows other person to grow, improve. Because I really hate feedback where it's not specific as well, because feedback needs to be very, very specific. You're not able to say like, "Oh, I didn't like what you did." What did you didn't like? What exactly you didn't like? What I'm able to do? Because a lot of times people say like, "Oh, I just want differently." How differently? You need to be very specific, because a lot of times people don't know how potentially could look differently, but they just love to complain. It's very important. Exactly with the feedback and compliments, you need to be very, very specific. And the last one is that we still need to consider maybe cultural differences, maybe like different personalities and different areas, that we need to understand like how, where they are from and how they enjoy getting and receiving and giving compliments, because a lot of times people have a tendency to accept compliments differently, and we need to be okay with that, because some people need to learn how to receive compliments. And maybe it might be that this will be a great topic really to share exactly how to receive compliments, because it's very, very important to learn how to receive compliments, exactly the same as give compliments. And of course, like, we are living in life where it's much more important to give. So we need to learn first how to give compliments, because I think that when you learn how to give compliments and you are really genuinely giving compliments, you surround yourself with people who are committed in each other's growth. Because compliments, as I mentioned at the beginning, is very, very important. Compliments is appreciation, and what you appreciate. So that means that when you have association of people who compliment each other, that means they appreciate each other and grow each other up. So I hope you should reflect, how often do you give compliments, because I think that we need to learn as and share and give compliments as many times as possible, and we need to learn that. And that's what I will be working on, and I hope that you will be working on that as well. So I hope you just win, and see you tomorrow.